Hi, in this session I'm going to explain about how somebody could apply for a disability certificate, and I'm just going to explain about the steps and the procedures that are involved in actually applying for the disability certificate. This session is sponsored by wikiprocedure.com, and all the information that I provide in this session can also be obtained from the following link that is displayed here. I'm just going to take you to this link to show how the information is displayed. So this is the page where all the information that is displayed with regards to what I'm explaining. I'm just going to take you back to the session so that we could continue with this session. This is the list of items that I'm going to cover in this session. The need for the disability certificate. The disability certificate is proof of disability of a person. So it explains about the type of the type of the disability, the name of the person who has the disability, and other information related to it. This certificate you have to actually avail all the advantages and the services that is provided by government and private organizations for the disabled people. Eligibility: you should be an Indian citizen. A foreigner cannot apply for this disability certificate. Medical, you also have to have medical reports explaining the type of disability, and your minimum degree of disability should be 40 percentage. So when I say 40 percentage, it doesn't explain a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you a document at the end of this session, and that document would help you understand in detail about who is judged as disabled and what is a 40 percentage of disability and things like that. So that could provide you more information. And the documents that you require for applying for a disability certificate is two personal pictures of the person who has a disability, two photographs showing the disability part, copy of identity of the person with disability, that is your Aadhaar card, your ration card, or your passport, or if you have your driving license, it can be your driving license too. Copy of all medical and psychological reports available, that's your medical documents and everything. Copy of resident certificate is going to be either your Aadhaar card, ration card with your picture, or your passport, or if you have a driving license, it can be a driving license too. These are the two ways that you could apply for a disability certificate. You could apply in person or apply online. So applying in person is that you could contact your local government district hospitals who should be able to help you out in applying. Make sure you have all the documents that is related with you, which is listed down in the previous slide, which is here. And if you're not able to find out where the local government district hospital is, you could contact your doctors nearby or pharmacies or medical shops nearby. They should be able to guide you out to finding the local government district hospitals. Or if you're not able to find out from those sources, you should be able to find out online in the internet, to see where the local government district hospitals are. What I would recommend is you call them before reaching them there, because in certain cases the doctors should be available there for examining the patients. So you better call them before reaching there, because it saves you time. Applying online, you could use the following URL, and you could browse the web page where you can actually apply online. I'm just going to take you to the web page through which you could apply online. So this is the web page where you could apply online. You have to enter all your personal details, your disability details, which is the next step, your employment details and identity details, and you would be able to proceed to the next step by clicking the next button here. So next button, or you would also be presented with a process button at the end. So once you click on the process button, your application will be processed. So this is a simple way to apply for a disability certificate, and the other way is through your local government district hospitals. The fee for applying for a disability certificate is free. You don't have to pay anything for it. Validity is normally 5 years. In the sense, they would initially provide you a temporary disability certificate which is for 5 years, and then if they find out that you have more than 40 percentage of disability, or your disability, the degree of the disability is not very varying, then they would provide you a permanent disability certificate. Office locations to contact, as I said, you could contact your local government district hospitals. As I said, you can contact the sources where they should be able to guide you out to the local government district hospitals. They should be good. And the ministry that is providing the services, Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, this is the contact information, and the address. And also here listed out in the URL is the list of contact information of the people who are related to this ministry. I'm just going to take you to the page which actually lists out all the information. What I would recommend is, your first option would be to contact your local government district hospitals, and if you if you did not get enough service, or the service what you require, then you could contact um, one of these people who should be able to help you out in guiding you, or pointing you to the right person to contact to get the disability certificate. So here in the screen, this link which I have displayed here under other information provides you the whole set of information about how a person can apply for a disability certificate, and terms and conditions in terms of how a person is judged. So I'm just gonna rather than me talking here, I'm just gonna take you to the document itself, which is this one. It is a 68-page document which explains a lot of information in it, in terms of how a person is judged as disabled, and what is the percentage of disability that a person should have, and which medical board judges it, and who judges what, in terms of who judges the type of disability, and the places to approach and things like that. So it has a full in-depth detailed information about applying for a disability certificate and the judgment of a person as disabled. So it has all the information. You could put a bit of time and read through it if you want to get an in-depth understanding of how things are processed and get done. So thanks for listening. I hope I have provided enough information, and this is the document which I mentioned in the previous slide during the eligibility, about how a person is judged as 40% disabled. So this document would also explain everything in detail about it. uh, so this should help you out. I would say thanks for listening, and hope it helps. Thanks.